A lot of people believe these scratches and swirls that live on a B pillar cannot be removed. But I'm here to tell you, you could actually polish out anything that has shiny plastic. What ends up happening is the exterior of the car, after you finish washing it, it looks fantastic. But then you get up close and you start seeing these B pillars and they are completely tarnished. Especially, I'm talking to you Mustang owners, Dodge owners, and any new fancy car owners. The reason being is these B pillars look fantastic whenever they have no scratches and swirls, but if you're like this type of owner that has B pillars like this, it's always going to be popping out, it's always going to be there, and nonetheless, it's going to ruin your shine. So I'm actually here to simplify it for you guys, to tell you guys how to do it. And today I'll be using a polisher. So I am using the Torque R rotary polisher with a 4-inch pad with a 3-inch bagging plate. So as you guys can see behind here, this bagging plate is perfectly sitting on the back. It's already fully centered. If I was to turn on the machine, you guys can see this is not a random orbital machine. This is a rotary. How I like to explain the rotary, a rotary is like a clock, like a watch. It's only going to spin one way. It's not going to have random oscillations. It's going only in one direction. Now, this polish is going to help me diminish all the imperfections that this B pillar has. You guys already do have a lot of tape jobs sitting around here. The reason why I went ahead and taped up everything is just because I want to avoid any damage on the rubber pieces. So, next up, we'll grab our polisher. We'll put the cord over our shoulder, and today we'll be using P4 Perfection Polish. Now, P4 Perfection Polish, I love using this polish on B pillars because the grit is not too abrasive and it's not too light. It's just like the perfect amount of grit that this polish has, as well as it's going to enhance more shine to the B pillar. So I already added 3 dots. I'll be getting my pad conditioner, spray it onto the surface. You always want to spray polishing pad conditioner onto a polishing pad is just to reduce friction on the surface of the paint. Now, I do have a before and after, so down here is our controlled area. We are not going to touch it, so you guys can see the big before and after I'm going to achieve. And up here is our working area. So grab your polisher. We will blotch out the product. Now, by blotching out the product, one, we're going to ensure we have the product in the place we want to work it in, as well as if you are doing like this professionally and you are a detailer, it's not going to spatter all over your clothes, and like this you look more professional whenever you're polishing out a car. Next up, we will turn on the machine. Now, on a rotary machine, you do not want to turn it on directly onto the surface. You want to turn on the machine away from the surface, then go to the surface and start working it in side to side, up and down, side to side, up and down until it's clear. So we'll bump it up to speed setting 3, and we're going to be working this product in on speed setting 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. After a couple passes, I personally like to come back, get a microfiber towel, and just inspect my work, because these B pillars, they're super sensitive. So imagine just your fingers or anything that touches this can technically scratch it, just because how sensitive these B pillars are. I mean, whenever they're freshly polished, they look fantastic, but whenever they're not polished, they seem better days. So I like to come back and just wipe off any residue, just so I can ensure I'm getting a true cut on this B pillar. So I'm removing all the residue. I like the results I achieved compared to what I had before. So let me just remove the tape. And you guys can see the big before and after I achieved using P4 polish. Down here, it still looks scratched up. Up here, now it has clarity. So let me just finish doing this side, and then I'll show you guys the whole entire before and after once I'm done. And there you guys have it. You guys can see that the B pillars are now glossy, reflective, and nonetheless, no more scratches and swirls. So if you guys would like to pick up any of the products that is in today's video, you can find them at chemicalguys.com or drive down to your local detail garage. As always, I'm Henry, and we will see you next time. Look how clear this is. I can see you. I can see your scratch B pillars through this B pillar. What are you waiting for? Go like, comment, subscribe.